Hello and welcome to the final scenario review. I mean, we could review the bonus one, but I don't think we're good
No,
with
just
time.
see scenario 2.
Yeah. And then subtract.
We'll have a word about it at the end of this one.
Make it easier.
Shattered Aeons. This one is the final scenario. Realistically, this is the final scenario.
Yeah, it ties up all the story ends. It's like the big time travel thing that you were promised.
Yeah.
Kind of, if you manage to put together what's happened in the story.
Yeah. This one also has some 3 bosses. One is not really a boss. He's just a big blob that hangs around with you. But he feels like a boss, right?
He's formless.
Then there's 2 bosses that come as the 2 allies that have been with you during the campaign. We have Alejandro, who is
Dick Munch.
some sort of... or is he Alejandro? And then we have Ishtaka, who is actually a snake person. Which someone in the early days, when the first Deluxe expansion came out, thought Ishtaka was a snake person, so they nailed it.
I think what they're saying for Alejandro is like he had his mind swapped in his body by Yithian.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like ambiguous whether it's actually him or not.
Mm-hmm. I think it is, just because I hate the guy. And I'm happy to kill him.
I'm only giving benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Oh, like you're saying even before the campaign, he was swapped with the Yithian,
Yeah.
like way before. I dig that.
And that's why he like summons the Yithians to come get you and stuff.
I thought, yeah, that's great. Theme for this one, so how it works is you start by exploring natural locations. No, you're still sent through locations, like time, Iwami, right?
Wait a second.
Yeah.
That's that one. Other Worlds. We have the Shores of Relay, which has fantastic. Man, like all the ones where you go to Other Worlds, fantastic art.
Yes.
10 out of 10. We got Sea of the Unseen, which is cool, and the whole...
Yeah, so you're going to other worlds through this kind of portal in the chamber that you're in.
Yeah,
this one has one thing I really like that they do in the game design in this game is where they take things that you normally really like and turn them into things that are bad or vice versa. So like the one where you're evading the pianist in France and it removes Doom in play or Doom doesn't count, and it's like it's very weird.
Yeah.
And then this one, you don't like clues being on locations, and things add clues to locations. So what is normally a good thing, the game design is using for a bad thing, and I think that's...
neat.
It's neat, yeah. I don't think it's related to the theme, but I just need to say I think that's a very successful part of the design of this game. And then after this, when you get to a certain point, you unlock... what is it called?
Pocket in Time.
A pocket in time. And then instead of visiting otherworld locations, you visit shattered locations, which are they're supposed to be like places altered by the events of what you've done, right? Is that
I think
that's the general theme for them?
Yeah, so we got like Veluza Return to its Glory.
Yeah.
We've got like Noctis, which is probably better than it is otherwise.
So basically, you're visiting.
We've got the ruins in New York, which are garbage.
That place sucks.
Yeah, that's what lost us that last one. If it was a different one, or
if it was like any other one.
I think this place is underwater.
Atlantis?
Oh yeah, sank into the sea
No,
forever.
this one's
underwater.
This one's Atlantis.
This is where the Chochos try to summon the elephant.
Yeah, and then we got the Plateau Lane.
This
is like location.
This one's like not underwater.
Yeah, Atlantis,
but
which is very such a good theme on that one.
So then, like, the flavor is that you're visiting different times, different dimensions, different realities where things are happening because basically like zip, zop, zip, right? All the lightning's going and you're walking through portals. And then...
I agree.
And then Alejandro and Ishtaka show up, and what you can do at this point is you have 3 options. You can side with Ishtaka, which changes your victory condition and then also some of the things in the game, right?
Yeah, they make it so you have to restore Veluza.
And serpent enemies do not engage or attack you.
Yeah.
And then Alejandro is, he makes it so that you're teaming with him, and then cultist enemies no longer engage or attack you. Yeah. Or you can try to, you can ignore both of them and attempt the...
Emphasis on try.
Attempt the perfect ending, if you will, and do it all yourself. So I feel like this one... overall, all the campaigns, I feel like this one feels the most like an ending of a movie or a book, where everything comes together into this big, like, climax of events, right? Where it's like, this one isn't about Yig. This one is actually just about the story.
Yep.
Yig was just there, and he doesn't, like
He was relevant, but
Yeah.
he wasn't like the big baddie.
yeah, like the big bads are the two people who have been with you since the beginning, which I think is a really cool touch. It feels a bit more personal in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this one does like really tie up the rest of the story, and seeing how it does makes me feel like it's kind of like unfortunate that the first half of the campaign is the way it is.
Yeah, I agree.
I think if those first couple scenarios were less tedious, that like we would have a much different opinion on this campaign as a whole.
Because the last three are really fun.
Oh yeah, they knock it out of the park.
I really wish we had a chance to play this one doing one of these endings just so we could have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But it was like nonstop stress to do it the Forge Your Own Pathway.
The 4 times we did it.
I was willing to try again.
Yeah, we'll spoil our thing for it, but whatever. No, this one's pretty neat. The only one I feel like really, there's a scenario that like really came to a climax similar to this one, or that like rivals it, is like the Dunwich Legacy one.
Yeah.
And part of that was because it was like the first one, and you're like, holy shit, we're actually on the edge of the universe.
Yeah.
But
what do we think of theme overall?
it's on a 4.
I'm like a 3.75, but I'll round
I
up.
don't have any solid arguments for that, but like,
It feels like it.
Mhm.
It feels like a 4.
it feels good.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
feels like you're hurtling through time, like you're visiting different worlds. Feels like you. It's really tempting to side with Ishtak or Alejandro Vela, but like you probably don't want to actually side with either of them. You're just you.
The
It
endings
feels
don't-
like you're making a concession.
I think the ending when you side with Ishtaka is like a win. You get turned into a snake person, but you also get to live out your days as a hero. And
Yeah, of the Snake
Volusia,
Tribe,
right?
yeah.
like everyone's like, oh my god, these are the people who.
I
fixed
do like
Volusia.
that because Dunwich Legacy, it didn't have, and Path to Carcosa didn't have the kind of the Lita Chandler effect where there's the button you could push
Yeah.
to suddenly make it easier, but have a less like humanly heroic ending, right? Which I think is really cool. But god dang, I wish we could have just pressed one of the buttons and just.
Yeah, I don't know. I think for fun, I give this one a 5 out of 5 because you get to kill Alejandro. Fuck that.
I
guy.
do think it's very fun.
It's been
I
a
do think
thorn
it's
in
very
your side
fun.
the whole damn time.
What do you think, Travis, for fun? He's reading Nan's story.
Like 2.5. I want to like it, but it's really hard.
What about when you don't try to do the perfect ending?
I feel like the damage for the clues and locations feels especially punishing when you're playing. This is a little bit more of a multiplayer concern where you're not really generalists or anything like
Yeah.
that. And like, you go to location, and like, so if there's clues there, and then you're like you got your Monster Hunter, and then there's like,
Yeah.
it's gonna deal sanity damage. You go in there, and you're like, I don't want to, and your clue getter's like, I need you to, or I'm gonna die to this, and it's just like, it
Yeah.
feels a little bit needlessly punishing, but
The flip side of that
it's not like.
is that they're all fairly easy to investigate.
Yeah. I'd probably give this like a 3.5.
Maybe a 3. Yeah.
I do agree, though, it goes up a whole point anytime I go to kill Alejandro.
Like, as a scenario on its own, I think this one isn't like that great. It really shines as a culmination of all the other ones.
That's fair. We'll go 3.5 just because Bryn's was high.
That's fair.
But you've heard all. I mean, we're 3 people saying different things. Difficulty! All right. We said it earlier.
That depends how you want to end this.
Yeah.
5.
But I do.
If you want the Ishtaka ending, I think I'd give this like a 3.5. I haven't tried the Alejandro one. I can't speak to that.
It's the same.
It's the same, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, I think it's only fair to
Why would
give
you-
this one. I think this is the first one that deserves a 5.
Yep.
Yeah, like if you're trying to play for the perfect ending, or
We
like
had
the true
things-
ending.
We had things go perfectly.
Yeah. And
And
we're
we
just like
still-
a turn behind.
Yeah. But I do agree, if you go with one of these, it does get easier, and that's the point of the design. That one is probably a 3.5 because you can just get residual damage that adds up. That's a bit difficult. And the Formless Spawn also is a tank, and you kill him, and you're like, we killed him. He's back. No! Right?
Yeah.
And it also punishes you for like not killing him, and you're like, great, thanks.
Yeah, next game. So overall, I think it's a very... Let's go overall. That's where we're at.
Overall, I give this a 4 as part of the campaign and like at 2.5 on its own as a standalone.
It does lose a lot. But why would you play this one as a standalone? I don't get it.
Because you want the cool
It
cards
was
in the
like we
pack.
were doing that.
Right?
It was like we were doing
Yeah,
that like
kinda.
3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on 4 overall.
Yeah.
Like, we're viewing these as, like, the campaign as well. But, like, standalone, yeah, it does drop. What do you think, Bryn?
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 4. I like this one.
So there we go. The latter half is much better. Like consistently, we were, like, not lower than 4 for the last 3.
We got one more thing to talk about though.
Yes.
Yeah, we got our special sneaky scenario. So don't listen if you don't want spoilers. But like,
Yeah, if you haven't achieved the perfect ending, then you should stop the video now.
Yeah.
Oh, in that
Yeah.
case, I'll stop the video now.
Anyway, so if you manage to forge your own path, do all the special stuff. You forge your own path, you get like the correct Relic of Ages and stuff. You get to play a scenario called Turn Back Time, where you go back and play the Runes of Esli again. Because playing scenarios more than once is the theme of this
Yes.
campaign. And honestly, it's very similar, but you go around and like you find the thing and then you kill Yig.
Yeah.
Fight Yig.
And then when you fight him, you win.
Yep.
So
It's a nice way to tie everything to like it's a nice reward, I feel like.
I will say I liked
But-
the story more than actually playing the scenario.
Yeah, no,
Like-
the story for this one was good, but is very like movie like,
Yeah.
book like you said, but the mechanics really kind of dropped the ball.
Yes. So overall, that one's probably like a 2.5. It felt painfully average.
The best part about the end of
Yeah.
that one is that it's like you didn't play any of them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Except the first one. You played the first one still.
Yeah.
Yep, they even tell you like it does really cool. Like they like go through your campaign log and cross off everything after the first 3,
Yeah.
which I had to do the first 4 because one of our first 3 was like. I did some garbage with like some kind of relic thing. I was like, that's probably not what they mean.
What do we think overall for the Forgotten Age?
I think the beginning is very difficult and somewhat punishing, but you should definitely stick with it. And
Yeah.
play it through to the end. It's worth it.
I think this is one. It's not bad enough. I will play it again, but after I've forgotten how much I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm guessing that's gonna be like a year.
Yeah, it also is a lot less fun when you're gunning for exactly one ending and not just the one you can get now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I said earlier this is my least favorite of the 3.
Yeah, I think I would really enjoy playing this with someone who hasn't played it before.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sure I'd enjoy it so much playing with like if I was playing with you guys, I'd rather play like Carcosa or like Return to Dunwich or something like that.
Yeah.
But if I was just I think it'd be fine playing with someone else.
Yeah. I also think it doesn't have great replayability because even though, yes, there's 3 endings, the paths to them are all so locked on rails, right? Like, the thing, like, I've been playing Path to Carcosa with Megan, and she chose not to burn the people in the building.
That's a
Scrub.
technical foul.
But it's really cool to see them come back and, like, be another problem. So it offers, like, a replayability that this one doesn't have to me as much, which is also why, apart from the boring start, I'm not too interested to try it again, whereas opposed to...
Yeah, the other thing that another thing that I was gonna complain about this one. Bryn talk for a bit while I think.
What?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think, like,
No,
the last 3 are very, very good scenarios that I won't want to say they're worth going through the first 3, but, like, they make it the last half really exciting. Yeah. But, like...
Oh yeah, I remember. The big strike, yes, for replayability for me is like if you're trying to get a particular ending or like just in general trying to replay it and make good choices, is there's a lot of stuff you have to like. A lot of things have like far-reaching consequences, kind of, and there's a lot of bookkeeping to figure out like what supplies you should take or like how you should prioritize the things in Threads of Fate or whatever. It's a lot of like effort I don't want to put into the game when I'm not playing it.
Yeah, so it's like the last end. It's meant to be an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Because like you could get the ending, but then not get the secret thing.
Yeah, that's
right?
fair. It'd be pretty lame if you like got to the end and they were just like, surprise, you get nothing.
Yeah.
It's functionally the same as the other ones.
Yeah.
Even though like you probably busted your ass and got incredibly lucky to get this one.
Yeah, definitely.
Not that I'm bitter about it.
But yeah, I mean, like, I don't. It's like it's still Arkham Horror. The game is still fantastic, right? It's just the scenarios in this overall weren't as good as the other campaigns.
Yeah, it's like playing like the Antarctica sideboard for
Eldritch
Eldritch
Horror.
Horror. It's not one that like I specifically enjoy or I'm excited to play, but like once in a while it's good.
Yeah, you're still playing Eldritch Horror. So,
Yeah.
like, overall, the mechanics are still great.
The
And,
variety's nice.
yeah. And, what was it? Pete Dwyer was?
William Dyer.
William Dyer, yeah.
The best part about playing with the Antarctica sideboard is that you know he won't show up.
Nope, never.
You can definitely be sure that when we do the Antarctic, there's going to be either a character named, like, Antarctic Guide, or they're going to have him in by name.
They'll do Link there, 100%. I hope so.
I hope so, too.
I'll be angry at him all the time.
Because Brent's going to have him in play and purposely put damage on him.
Go ahead and mention, no, you aren't.
Someone is.
Yeah. Shoot me and miss, Travis. What? Shoot me and miss.
Anyone got the Dark Pact?
But yeah, thanks for watching. We're going to be trying something new. I think we're going to start doing it right away for Circle Undone. And going forward, we're going to release each pack. We're going to just release like a preliminary thoughts video. So that should be coming out in the next little bit. So stay tuned for that. I mean, we're going to squeeze this fucking Arkham Horror rock until it bleeds. So get ready for that.
It's the one that we play.
Yeah. You guys have a good one. Bye.